Alright, Temur Rail Finale. Let's talk through this wacky combo to get started. So, this deck has an infinite combo tied up inside of it. How it works is you -2 Ral, and then you cast Finale of Devastation with X's 4. Then your first copy of Finale of Devastation goes and gets Naru, and Naru copies the Finale of Devastation that's still on the stack. Then the new copy goes and gets Mirror Image, which copies Naru, which copies Finale of Devastation again. And then Finale of Devastation here notably says it gets cards out of the graveyard or the library. So when you have two Narus, one of them goes to the graveyard due to the legend rule. So the next Finale gets a Naru back out of the graveyard, which copies Finale again. And Ral, notably here, says he deals a damage to an opponent or a planeswalker every time you cast or copy a spell. So with Naru sitting there looping, copying Finale of Devastation over and over again, it triggers Ral to allow you to deal a damage over and over again to your opponent. So we've played a few iterations of different things with this combo in the past. I like what this build is doing from Scholar. We are basically just mostly playing like good green-red cards that just like happen to have a combo in it some of the time. And like Mirror Image is a less embarrassing draw than Naru when you have cards like Biogenic Ooze and Jadelight Ranger. No, I haven't, Tux. I ended up ending early yesterday because I wasn't feeling well, and I started late today for the same reason. So I'm not sure 100% how long I'm going to run today. The Fblthp is sweet because it allows you to spend 4 mana to like draw 2 with your Finale. This is like not amazing, but it's fine. As most of our colors has a couple of pieces of interaction here. I guess I should have let on Breeding Pool because of Jadelight Ranger. Now I have to shock in Breeding Pool to play Jadelight, which is not ideal against a mono red deck. So if I would have let on this, I could have gone this, and then not be taking 2 here, which could potentially be a big deal. Here, shock this in response. I am actually going to leave that there. It gives me a 4/3, and while I only have 1 more land in my hand, I have another Jadelight Ranger here. Wow, super punished for burning Lava Coil over Lightning Strike. That's brutal. I just assumed there was no way they had Phoenix in their main deck. Maybe they're a little bit bigger red deck. I mean, that's a 2-for-1 though. Ideally, I'd prefer to not be 2-for-1. Alright, do you have a burn spell for my Biogenic Ooze? up here too. Sweet. So, Mirror Image gets to copy Biogenic Ooze next turn. Yeah, I mean the mono red deck drew 8 lands, right? Yeah, that game was a good nod for why Ooze over why Ooze over or why Mirror Image, sorry, over the second Naru. Hey, this is a mulligan, right? There's no green mana, and, like, double Growth Chamber in the same hand kind of sucks. Sounds fine. Nah, I think I wait till I see more cards Razor Rocks. They could very well just... They should be, like, Skewer and stuff, too, so they could very well just be, like, red aggro that happens to have Phoenix in the main. We think Mirror Image is better than Spark Double. That's a good question. You know, we don't have any Planeswalkers, right? We do have Ral. Okay, that's fair. Definitely. Gotta kill on site for Steamkin. Light them up. They're on fire. Oh, yeah, that's true, actually. Spark Double explicitly does not work with the combo. Good call. Well, we have a combo. Just need some lands. Don't Chainwhirler me, bro. Alright, land please.
Or it might just... You ever wonder why hurricanes don't have 2 eyes?
Perfect. Alright, so they're dead to the combo next turn, assuming we don't get Chainwhirlered. Or lose a Paradise Druid. They kill a Paradise Druid here, we cannot combo them. We need 6 mana. Ral with Bond of Flourishing is kind of sweet. Alright, so here's the combo.
This lightning strikes a lot more than twack.
The combo is very click intensive, just as an FYI. I do too. It's always nice when you get to do the thing right away. You like check off mission accomplished. So we copy Naru. We keep a Naru. We copy this. We go to our graveyard. We get the mirror image. flow for what I'm clicking in what order. Choose you, copy you, target you, go to my graveyard, get a groove thing on. It does not matter which one we keep. In fact, I should make a point to keep the mirror image one because it's less clicking. It's one less click if I keep the mirror image one. So again, for people that aren't quite following what's going on, every time you copy a spell, Ral deals a damage to the opponent. And our finale just keeps getting a Naru, which allows us to keep dealing a damage by copying the thing. Showed a good range of our deck, right? The first game we killed them with Biogenic Ooze. The second game we got to actually combo them. It is a lot of clicking. It's like 6 clicks per points of damage. Or something silly like that. Oh, Hinterland Harbor. You are my greatest shame. Would anyone believe me if the primary reason I'm considering playing Sultai over Bant is because Sultai has an all-foil mana base? Actually Paradise Druid here. It lets them get an attack in with this, but it gives me the ability to play 2 2-mana spells next turn, which is nice. In a former life, I played a lot of Counter-Strike Source since StarCraft 2 as a young child. Alright, I am going to Lightning Strike this as opposed to Lava Coil, because the opponent's deck almost certainly has Tristani and possibly Venerated Loxodon, which are X4s. Oh, Sultai does play Harbor, you're right, I'm dumb. My Frilled Mystics have shame. Listen, I'm not all here, okay? I'm operating at like 50% capacity at best at the moment. So we get to go Ooze next turn into Finale for Mirror Image, copy the Ooze the following turn. Which is nice. I literally never type in chat except to ask for a timeout on my sub-anniversaries. I'm glad to have hit over your supporting your content. I appreciate your stream and hope you have a good day. Well, thanks for the 13 months, Robo Reagan. I appreciate you keeping me around. Hope you're having a good Tuesday as well. Yeah, Biogenic Ooze is just like a good card that runs away with the game on its own. It's such a good addition to this deck. Yikes. Why isn't there a Goblin Chainwhirler in my deck? Anyone know? Why isn't there a Goblin Chainwhirler in my deck? Where's my uncastable Goblin exactly? I'm dead, right? I block 4 and then I take infinite.
We're not destined to fight.
I mean, like, there's 11, 12, 16 red with Paradise Druid. I think we could totally play a Goblin Chainwhirler. Good afternoon to you, Marty. Gotta pay for that sick day. Thanks for the support. Need some Kaya's Wraths. Yeah, that's true, JVL, right? Like, even if you draw it, you don't necessarily have to cast it on 3. It's, like, fine down the line. Yeah, when I woke up this morning, I was planning to take the whole day off, and then, like, I was, like, sitting there, and I was like, you know, I kind of feel like playing some Arena anyways, so I might as well just stream. Even if I'm not at 100%, it's like, well, if I was gonna play anyways, might as well stream. Sounds good, Marty. I think I'm just gonna do this because I really want to hit lands here. Oh, that feels bad. Do I keep that? I think I'm gonna keep that. Cause I have the rail already, right? I like ditching the first one to try and hit my land drop for the turn, but like even if I ditch this, I don't hit my land drop this turn. I guess I don't hit my land drop next turn now either. Thanks, folks. Oh. Pride Mape. That's an interesting one. Probably gonna coil that down. Really hoping to run some lands off here. Perfect. Yeah, we can combo, we just have to cast this first, exactly. If I draw another land here, I might just fart this and play another 2/2 out. I think is probably what I want to do. They have another Conclave Tribunal here. Yikes. I'm gonna take one. Would love to draw a blue source so we can flash this and then block next turn.
I've flown on your fortune. Beating you must be accompanied by a parent or guardian to ride.
Magic Pro League to Magic Pro League. Well, I thought the MPL was Magic Premier League initially, right? Actually, I don't remember the initial definition from anywhere, so maybe I'm misremembering. I think we're dead here, huh?
I've been through worse. Danger only makes field research more interesting.
Well, I mean, if they don't respect Rail and we draw a land, we get to kill them, but they attacked Rail last turn, so I assume they're going to attack him again this turn. They're going to activate this, which lets her kill him. And then I don't have any Lava Coils left at this point. I mean, even with the Harpooner, there's really not a whole lot to be done here. I don't have a creature in my graveyard, so it just like didn't really matter. Yeah, the big upside to Paradise Druid. Paradise Druid has two big upsides. The first is that it can't be killed the turn you play it, so you guaranteed get to 4 mana the next turn most of the time, except in the event of like Chainwhirler. And the second is that what's the word that I'm searching for? The second is that it makes colors of mana that you don't currently have lands for, so it's actual fixing. Whereas like Incubation Druid only fixes for making like your second color mana. I'm pretty confident that the ideal Vanasphere deck is Temur, Party Bus Driver. We played Temur yesterday. Like, Rekindling Phoenix is really strong, especially with Vanasphere. Hey, Quintus, thanks for the 16 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Just want to kill this. Maybe I'm supposed to Paradise Druid so I get Jadelight next turn to have a better chance of hitting my 3rd land drop. I don't know. Normally if you put this card in your deck, it's going to be getting you some crazy value. So killing it before they like start casting spells for a second time is probably not a terrible idea. I don't even know if that's a very good reason, Trax, because like Inkia, I'd argue that Paradise Druid is more likely to ramp you for a turn against Chainwhirler decks than Incubation Druid is, because Chainwhirler decks in general tend to have a lot of removal in them, right? So like if you are playing against a Chainwhirler deck, while Paradise Druid obviously eats it to Chainwhirler, like, it doesn't eat it to the variety of things surrounding Chainwhirler. I don't know, again, mathematically speaking, the splashing a 4th color is pretty far from free. Even with the shocklands and stuff that we have in this format. We have a shock here. I want to do it before we well, I was hoping to hit a land and play Paradise Druid, but alas. Well, so the problem, Mega Vega, is that the cards that are good in red, you can't splash. You can't splash Rekindling Phoenix and the Dragon because they're double-colored spells. And you don't really want Frilled Mystic in a Vanasphere deck for the most part. How did Esper Boss do? It was kind of clunky. Let's keep my lifts a little high here. Yeah, I'm excited. The mana that exists in Modern is like borderline too good. it made me chuckle. Matt Nass and LSV had put out a video talking about cards they hope aren't in Modern Horizons, and they were talking about how Legacy is just such a rancid card that creates non-games, and like there are a bunch of Legacy folks that were very upset at them for saying that. Legacy, Wasteland's like a sacred cow in Legacy, just like Brainstorm. Can't speak ill of the Wasteland. Well, if you bring back fetch lands and make them only basics, they're not doing anything meaningful, and at that point they might as well just not be a thing. Cast this and gain some life. So like, if your fetches are only getting basic, they're just like bad dual lands at that point. So like, why not just have good dual lands? Yeah, that still leads to fixing being too good, Silifarian. Because the way Shocklands work with things like that is a mountain-only fetch still gets you all 5 colors of mana. Fetch lands are just too good. They make mana too smooth, and that's not ideal in my opinion. I guess this kills Zizdal, which is probably fine. Probably just want all my removal spells here, basically. Probably don't want 3 of these in this matchup. Let's do it. That dude Vast, thanks for the Prime support. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Welcome, welcome. Seems a pretty easy mulligan here. Has lands and spells, but my opponent's deck's kind of aggressive, and I don't have any early plays with this hand, so it's just not keepable. I don't think that deck really wants Toll Smear, 9-ball. The reason why the Bant decks play Toll Smear is because they don't really have access to good removal, and it's like the best you've got in the Bant colors. Abzan has a variety of quality black removal, so, like, Toll Smear doesn't really fix problems that you have. I mean, Wasteland's just an incredibly high variance card is what it comes down to. It's a card that creates an incredible number of non-games of Magic where one player just doesn't get to make any meaningful decisions and dies. Wasteland's a card that takes the resource variance that's naturally built into Magic and cranks it up to an 11. That's why professional players tend to not like cards like Wasteland. It's an incredibly high variance card. It basically, cards like Wasteland basically take the entirety of the resource reducing cards like Brainstorm and basically negate it in the average game. Like, even with all the powerful cantrips that exist in Legacy, the format's still similarly high variance to Modern and Standard. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't expect anything to ever change in Legacy. Legacy's like, has been a dumpster fire and will continue to be a dumpster fire from now until eternity. Urkdar, thank you for the 23 months of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. They get to draw a card here. Read. Alright, what do I have for 3? I have Jadelight Ranger. Yeah, it's actually probably just go get Jadelight. Hopefully it turns into a 3-2 so it can block. Deal. That's brutal. This means they get to flashback Wizard's Lightning and kill my Jadelight. Yeah, we're actually going to play, if we have time to get through to today. I'm not sure exactly how many decks I'm going to do today with how I'm feeling, but if we have time to get through to it, we have a similar list in the deck queue for Blue-Red Wizards. EDH and Commander are synonyms. They mean the same thing, Vernash. Just gonna go get Fblthp and hope to hit a land here, or hit a removal spell. Yikes! Maybe. Well, I guess they can't even have blanks because they're gonna get to cast a spell with this. I think I'm happy with how I sideboarded. Deckard land first, yep. Gotta watch out. Hand's okay. It's got Druid on 2, it's got a Lightning Strike. Bond of Flourishing helps us dig to a land. Morning, still the water. We played a Grixis deck with Role Reversal, but we didn't actually end up playing against any Reclamation with it. Scale of 1 to dead. Where's this Chamber Guardian at? Yikes. Wonder if we'll see sprint here again, or if we'll see them just punching us in the face. So next turn will be Shockland, Fart through Earth Chamber Guardian, Lightning Strike through Thing. So we're into 14 here. We'll go to 12 off the Shockland. I don't think I want to hold the Growth Chamber Guardian back, because if they have another haste threat, it's either going to be flying or it's going to be off of sprint, and then it's going to be huge anyways. My 4/4 won't be able to block it. Opponent spinning their tires here a little bit. A spell is only countered upon resolution if all of its targets are removed. It's funny, we might actually get to use Naru to fork this Lightning Strike. Alright, how dead am I? Not particularly dead, apparently. How dead are you? Smelling pretty dead. Upstairs. Upstairs. Alright, alright, we're doing it. I've only comboed once so far, but the just like actual mid-range plan we're executing is like more than reasonable here. Biogenic Ooze. Biogenic Ooze is a quality card. Having like some real removal and Lightning Strike and Lava Coil also feels pretty good. It's been a while, Dino. Hope life is treating you well. This is like 6 lands finale. I keep. I'm gonna keep him there. I get to go Paradise into Jadelight and hopefully hit some lands. Hey, Jugu Good B. Thank you for the 35 months. Welcome back. I'm gonna regret not killing this, right? If that thing would have turned into a yeah, this is a good example of Paradise Druid being better than Incubation Druid, right? Only reason I could cast my red spell there is because Paradise Druid was Paradise Druid. Oh, that's true. So I messed up. I should have played my Forest and then not tapped my Paradise Druid. That's probably what should have happened there. I didn't play Magic Online this morning. I got started late. Had a bit of a fever off and on for the last 2 days. That's why I ended early yesterday. Biogenic Ooze, yep. Don't mind me. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Extra Lava Coil sounds great here. Harpooner's probably not needed. Krasis seems fine. This was a cut the line, so I didn't really think about things. This card is really not playable in this deck. We've only got like 20 creatures in our deck, which is nowhere near enough for her -2 to hit consistently. This should probably be either like Big Vivian or Tamiyo. Yeah, we're in an event, so I can't change the sleeve situation either. Tamiyo's been really impressive in general. Card's super strong. Yeah, little Vivian needs an absurd number of creatures. He had a good run with the Blue Black Hefted Shell last night, Jeff. Thanks for the support, 10. Glad you're having fun with it. 7 foils, easy keep. Wide Eye Snap keeps. Well, X is... Yeah, the mirror image basically, Marty, is so you don't have to draw 2 Narus ever. It's the TLDR. Drawing 2 copies of Naru really sucks because that card's really not constructed playable. So we, like, get away with only having 1 card in our deck that's not constructed playable as opposed to multiple. Speaking of Little Vivian.
Let me show you what
That's interesting. Green source, please. Perfect.
You fight like a city brat.
So to finish that off with a Lightning Strike next turn. Or possibly, if they like, put 2 blockers into play. Like, kill their creatures and attack it. What are the odds they deploy 2 creatures here? Feels low. I'm gonna Lava Coil this and then try and attack her. You don't need to full control. You'll notice I clicked to put a stop on the declare attacker step there. Works out just fine. They used Find on just Hydroid Krasis. Weird. I've not tried Sultai midrange with Little Vivian, no. That's rough. Yikes. Probably gonna finale and pick the Zeus back up next turn. That is, unless we draw like a rail. Well then.
Yep, I'm reckless and unpredictable.
It all built up to this.
Well, if our Rail gets out of this turn with 3+ loyalty, we can kill them next turn with the combo. So that would be sweet. So hopefully it's like tap out for some creatures here. Hoping to dodge like Vivian, shoot my Krasis. Hopefully it's like go land Krasis for 6. Brutal.
Let's tear this place apart. This is not. Let's do this again.
Come on, breathe through it.
Because the chances of my Sultai opponent not having something interactive is incredibly low in Eternal Witness for this reason right here. Now I don't have to draw. Now I don't have to draw a bad card.
Scars are lessons written in skin.
Danger only makes field research more interesting.
Well, if they don't kill my Ooze, I get to mirror image it
My newest
and then make another one and then like start growing them up real big real fast. Which could probably win us this game on the mid-range axis.
Not what I expected. That's why it's called a theory.
Yikes. Lightning strike. Lightning strike. Ha ha! Ha ha! Yay, magic. We're so good at this. Nothing but professionalism here, chat. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Beep 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 do 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 do. Do 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 do. They do have a memorial to Folly sitting here though. Worth noting. Yeah, double Ooze grows out of control real quickly.
balance comes.
That's a big boy. We might just see them slam a giant Krasis here. Yep. 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 Think I'm happy with how I sideboarded. Got you, Razor. Think I just take my blue source here? Instant speed Eldritch Evolution. That sounds sweet. Putting that many more 3-drops in your Modern deck sounds a little bit tough, though. Modern's a pretty brutal format. That's still pretty narrow, Jensen. And it is still card disadvantage because your opponent likely hasn't drawn a card on your turn. So if they haven't drawn a card on your turn, they're gonna get to draw a card if you take one card out of their hand. You'd have to like have Narset in play and take 2 cards out of their hand, which is pretty unlikely. Sure, it's a lot of work to make a bad card close to playable, though. Basically, you're stretching. Perfect. I would love a 4/4. Opponent currently lacking their second black source here. Definitely not blocking this Merfolk Branchwalker. So they knew about this. So I'm just gonna pass, because we know they have the Vraska's Contempt. So they Contempt Growth Chamber Guardian, and Guardian will fart it in response. And if they don't proactively try and kill my Growth Chamber Guardian, we'll go back to my turn while I'll have 6 mana. And I'll be able to activate it twice in response to them trying to remove it. Ooh, a piece of candy. 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I want to do this, or do I want to just do this? Yeah, let's just draw. This'll eat the Contempt up here, which will give me a window to, like, play and activate my Growth Chamber Guardian easily next turn. They're down to 12 here, which means my 4-power creature going to close out relatively quickly. Old Rail here means I've got 3 draws in the deck to combo kill them, which is nice. Wow, they didn't just Vraska's Contempt me. They like hoping to draw Vivian here. Creases of their own, maybe. Our opponent's playing Sultai mid-range, it looks like. Finale of Eternity, sure. I'm gonna play this one out, giving them a chance to Contempt it before I can activate it. So that way they could potentially burn the Contempt before I play the Ral. So I'm saying like, hey, you can kill this before I get to search with it. And I'm okay with that. Otherwise, I mean, they're only at 10 here, so they probably need to kill one of these. Jeff doesn't have a heart emote. Sorry you're disappointed. Sultai Diviner planned for tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know how many decks I'm going to get through today. I'm still not at quite 100%. So, I don't want to push it and make myself feel worse, but plan to do at least one more after this, maybe 2. Wow, I'm really surprised. Really surprised they didn't double block to trade with that.
Ooh, a battle. I'm all tingly. Or it might just be static.
Storms are like a symphony, and I'm a great conductor.
Yeah, I don't know why they're holding up Contempt. Maybe they just like really respect the Ral combo and don't want to die to it by mistake. It's funny, I actually have enough mana here at this point where if I draw Finale next turn, I can Ral plus combo right away. Yep.
Yep. For raw power, hurricanes beat dragons. No question.
Howdy, Popticon. Alright, 3 draws in my deck to just kill them. That's one of them. A Diba, that's all, folks. So, people that weren't watching this deck from the start, we have an infinite combo in our deck in addition to being a Temur mid-range deck, so our opponent's dead now. How this works is... Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I needed to cast the mirror image first. Oh, I needed to cast the mirror image first. Now there's only one mirror image in the deck. I'm a big old stupid. Rage at another combo piece. Yeah, I should have played this so it just died and then Finale gets out of the graveyard. So if this had been in my graveyard or my deck instead of my hand, we would have killed our opponent there. Apologies. That's the other reason why we might not do all the decks I have listed today. Yeah, we're in an okay spot, especially with this on top of our deck. So if I hadn't messed it up, we would have killed them with the combo there. Alright, let's play one more with this. I think my 2 big pieces of feedback on this list so far are I want a Goblin Chainwhirler in the 75 for against tokens and small creature decks. And I want the 2 little Vivians in the sideboard should be Tamiyos. Seems like a little bit mediocre, but I think it's the range of keepable. Hopefully bond into a 2 or 3 drop to play on 3. Perfect. Then probably Finale on 4 is a divination for Fblthp. Land War Elves into Vanny Show Pyromancer. Interesting. I think I'm actually okay with that. It gives me a 4/3 here, which is a decent blocker. And then next turn I can do Druid plus Harpooner. For people asking what this deck is trying to do, these 2 cards generate an infinite combo together with Naru and Mirror Image. That's a big in. Huh? So I don't think I can just jam this. I think I'm gonna do this and go get Fblthp. Try and hit some lands here. Exile this. Yeah, it's the same combo tool. So I'm going to take this hit down to 8 here. Because I want my creatures to be able to block for Ral next turn. So I can untap, hopefully, and...
Danger only makes field research more interesting.
I guess this has trample, which puts a kink into things. Am I dead? This isn't trample, right? This is a burn spell, I'm dead. Well, if this isn't a burn spell or a pump spell, I combo them next turn. Of course it's a burn spell. Sucks. Hey, Mueller, thanks for the tier 3. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Yeah, playing the Druid is free there. You're correct. Feels bad, man. Giant monsters are just a little bit too chunky. Like, this is okay. But, like, this in my opener really sucks. So, this isn't a deck like Nexus of Fate, in that it's not a dedicated combo deck, Maglag. So, like, we're not just, like, trying to spin our tires and hoping to, like, eventually combo people. Decks like this are decks where you can combo, but it's not the only thing you're trying to do. This deck's got crabs too. You played a version that's a strict combo deck. Yeah, it's bad. It's just, that's the TLDR is that building these Ral decks is like the only thing they do is combo is just bad because they're not consistent. You don't have the tools to assistantly assemble your combo or protect your Ral. You just end up with this pile of cards. It's like not particularly cohesive or powerful. It's like, think about a deck like this, similar to the Green-Black Citadel deck that we've played a little bit of. It's a mid-range deck that sometimes gets to combo kill people. This is our 5th match with this deck, and we comboed twice in the first 4 matches, which is about par. We were really close to comboing in the first game of this one too.
Little power can go a long way.
I think we're dead, chat. Yeah, I don't think this deck is very good. I think it's cute. I think Green-Black Citadel is a genuinely good deck. Doing something that's relatively powerful and consistent. I think this deck is neat, but I would be genuinely surprised if something in the vein of what this deck is trying to do, is ever truly competitive. I think we're dead here.
Whatever happens next, it's
There's a reason why when we play the Citadel, and like I said, when I'm thinking about my rank for a given month, you can easily tell how much I think of a deck in a given setting in terms of its competitiveness, just by like looking at where I'm playing the decks. So like, there's a reason why I'm playing this deck in the constructed events as opposed to playing the Reblock Citadel deck on the ladder. Stomper's gonna ult too.
Starting over is the only way.
All things considered, we won more than we lost there. This definitely felt like it was close to like the most reasonable build of this archetype so far that we've played. This one random Rouse outburst, it seems kind of cheeky and silly. Same thing with this one random Land War Elves. I actually prefer Paradise Druid here, I think, just because the fixing is relevant, since we're kind of like a base green deck with 2 splashes. I think I'd like to add another Bond of Flourishing here, just because that card was pretty reasonable all day today. It finds Ral, which is nice. I think I want a Goblin Chainwhirler, like I mentioned, although maybe I don't want that in the main deck. Definitely want one of these in the 75, though. I think these Vivian, Champion of the Wilds, don't make a lot of sense in a deck that has a creature count as low as this one. So if I wanted a Planeswalker generic card advantage in the sideboard, I'd really prefer it to be Tamiyo, I think. But like a Brontodon in the main's the last card. Doesn't seem unreasonable. This seems fine. Probably put this deck list up under the video for this one. Yeah, some